Hey guys, Megol here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Teleporter, which is one of the most famous classes in Super People Battle Royale. The ultimate skill that this class can use is teleporting ability, obviously. So, let's start by looking at the stats and perks and the ultimate skill of it. So let's start by looking at the details of the stats of Teleporter first. So attack damage goes up to 70% in level 27, and the movement plus parkour speed goes up to 23%, so which is a bit higher than the nuclear class that I showed you yesterday. So 3% higher than nuclear, and HP goes up to 160 in level 27. So we can notice that the overall stat of the teleporter is pretty balanced. So we're gonna move on to the red perks now. So the first one is weapon specialization. So like any other classes, you're given with like specialized weapon at the beginning of the game. So for this game, the weapon is SKS. So whenever I use my SKS, then the attack damage goes up to 20% in the max level. And the second perk is pretty good for the DMR specifically, so which is good for the SKS I'm currently using. So if you use the semi-auto instead of full automatic, then the recoil decreases and also the attack damage goes up to 20% in the max level. And the last one allows you to use the tomahawk, which is throwable hand axe. So whenever you use it and hit someone, then you get the extra accuracy bonus. In addition to that, in the max level of the perk, then you get the tomahawk bonus damage, and also the cooldown decreases to 20 seconds. So let's move on to the green perks now. The first perk decreases your incoming headshot damage by 30% in the max level. And the second perk allows you to get more speed while you're crouching and prone. And the last one is allowing you to restore your HP when the boost items are being used. And it heals your teammates also. And in the second level, any temporary HP bonus goes up to 100%. And the last one is when you try to save your downed teammate, then the saving time decreases by 50%, so it gets faster. So let's move on to the blue perks now. So the first perk allows you to get decreased damage while you are facing an enemy. And the second perk allows you to get more movement speed. And then when you get hit, then you get temporary HP of 20. And every time you get hit, then the movement speed also goes up to 10%. And the last perk is all about using the medical items. So pills and boost items and HP restore items. So the casting time actually gets faster by 30%. And moving on to the ultimate skill. So like its name, the ultimate ability is the teleporting ability. Actually, the cooldown is really short, so you can just spam it whenever you are at risk or you just want to play aggressive to kill the enemies. Okay, so let's just move on to the actual gameplays now. So for this game, my weapon specialization is based on the SKS, but it's actually different all the game. Because sometimes you get like SMGs or even shotguns, so you just have to be lucky enough to get like M416 or Scar L or any other assault rifles. I personally prefer the M416, but when I play this game, SKS wasn't that bad because you have the perk which allows you to get like more damage when you shoot with the semi-auto, so which is pretty suitable for the DMR. So like you can just fire the DMRs with the full automatic, so you're forced to fire with the semi-auto. But if you want to play aggressive, like teleporting just behind any enemies, then you can just use shotguns or SMGs, like, which is quite nice too. So I'd say it's pretty balanced character because you can just play like with any other guns. So it depends on the players actually. In this gameplay, I remember that I didn't use the teleporting ability that much, but as I'm seeing my own recordings, I'm like, oh, I should have just used my teleporting ability right now. Like you see here, I get one person, and then next time getting this guy too. And actually one of my teammates just ran away. I thought he was right behind me, so I thought he was gonna cover me, but I just died here. So like at this time I'm just thinking like I should have used my ability to get out. But I couldn't do it because I wasn't used to this game yet. So if you get used to this game and get used to this character as well, then you can just play really risky. But at the same time, it is going to be really safe because you can just go out whenever you want to. So this ability is really good at the solo also, because a solo is all about like the fights between the individuals, and also in the squads it's pretty good for flanking. So one of the teammates just flank around the enemies, then it's going to be way better at the team fight. So this is one of the reasons why Teleporter is the most famous classes in the Super People right now. I feel like the cooldown of the ultimate skill is quite short, so I think he's gonna get like nerfed soon. But overall, I mean, in the alpha stage, I can definitely say Teleporter is the one of OP characters at the moment. So because I have the perk which allows me to have more damage while I'm using the semi-auto rifle, I can deal like a lot of damage to the enemies in the long range. And also my SKS is pretty high rank, which is heroic. So whenever you get like higher ranks of the weapons, then you obviously deal more damage. And the DPS is actually different to the first rank and the higher rank. So at the range of like this, I can just two-shot him. And it is pretty lucky that they don't have any ultimate skills right now. Like if they have like driver class or like nuclear class, then they can just like get out of there. But I think they just use the ultimate skills already, or they don't have classes that they can just come out from there. So I can just like shoot here freely and kill them all. And I can definitely say that my team just got ourselves in a really good position. Like it's really high position. Even if you have like abilities and like other skills to like make things different, it is pretty similar to the PUBG. Like if you get the high grounds, then you're likely to win the game. So the possibility of winning the game actually goes up so high. Well, which is pretty important for the Battle Royale games, because it's all about the positioning. The shooting skill comes next. But like, which is unfortunate for me because I have to show you guys like how the teleporting skill is like, but I've never had a chance to use it in this game because it was unnecessary. Like we don't have to move our spot and just like give up our good positioning. So we literally just stayed in this spot like until the end of the game, and see how much damage I'm dealing right now, like 74.8 for one shot. And it's even without the first perk, like first red perk, which is increasing my weapon damage. So only with the perk that increases my semi-auto rifle damage, it got up to like 74. If I had the first perk, then it even goes higher, like 90 damage or 100 damage even. And you can notice that I'm using the SKS as a main gun and using the M416 as a secondary weapon. So I'm using the M416 for only the close range, but actually I use the SKS most of the time because it was the most powerful weapon that I used so far. So there was no need to use the M416 anyway. So as we heard two teams fighting each other, we just went there like aggressively. So in the top right corner, you can see like how many people are left and how many teams are left. And it is clearly saying only 7 people are surviving. So we have 4 people in our team right now. So it is obvious that they only have 3 people in their team. So we just approached really aggressively. And then this is the end of the game. So I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you want to see more Super People contents, then be sure to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to leave the comments below and click on the like buttons also. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.